The academic school year for the grades 1 through 12 should be extended from 9 months to 12 months in order for educational and learning benefits to be enhanced. I believe that many students today are known for skipping class and not going to school and find the idea of learning not fun anymore. They don't find it fun anymore. They dislike the idea of learning because a lot of teachers are known to be strict and a lot of them just find school boring. That's just how students think. But I feel like in order for students to feel otherwise, I feel like the best thing to do is for the teachers to instill confidence in them and help them find learning fun. And maybe they would want to stay in school longer. Students should want to learn, they shouldn't be forced to learn. So, I believe it becomes a persuasion process right then and there when it comes to helping a child learn and find what they want to do in life. I believe that today many schools are being closed down because of the coronavirus. I believe the coronavirus has delayed the country in general. It has definitely delayed education, it's delayed business, economy, it's delayed many things. But I feel like the most important one out of all of those to me is education. Because if it wasn't for education, the United States wouldn't be what it is today. And I believe that, with this whole pandemic going on, there's students who haven't been in school for 2 or 3 months, which can delay their learning process, especially for a lot of visual learners like myself. You know, they don't get to receive the learning that they need in order to go to the next level. And I feel like in order for them to do so, changing it from 9 to 12 months, changing the school year from 9 to 12 months would definitely enhance their learning, enhance education, and enhance education in the U.S. as a whole. That's what I believe. The Dallas Morning News, they said that we have a common goal to reduce the coronavirus infection rate. I don't believe that that should be a common goal. I feel like the common goal for this country should be education. We have young kids, young students. We have a lot of young people, who are going to school. They learn about many different things every day. I believe that this can delay their learning. This pandemic itself can delay their learning because of the amount of because of the amount of time they're not they're not in school. I believe that many students would definitely disagree with making the school year 12 months. You know, I don't expect the teachers should not expect students who they who know they're not enthused to do it to agree with it because you know students today they're not too enthused to go to school. That's why we experience a lot of dropouts and things like that. But I believe that if the teachers just let the students know that just like they're learning for 12 months, they're also learning for 12 months as well. They have to get to know you. The teachers have to get to know how you learn, what they can do to help you, increase your education level and things like that. I believe it's a whole persuasion process. This is the enhancement of education by Mwahina Madison. Well, like I said before, the coronavirus has definitely affected students and has caused a delay in their learning. Because of the coronavirus, many students, many visual learners are now being forced to learn online. And that can delay not even a person who's a visual, not even a student who's a visual learner. It can delay any anybody's learning process. This is my favorite picture right here because I believe that it represents education as a whole. That's the whole purpose of education is to never stop learning. The more you learn, the better your education itself will be. The main point of this presentation is education, the confidence of students, and the enhancement of and development of education. I believe that education is important for anybody who's trying to better their life, for their family, for themselves. You know, learning is a very important asset in this life that we live today and in this country that we live in as well. I believe confidence runs deep. Confidence is very important, especially for students because I've always been me myself. I've always been known to be very the more on the less confident side. I've never been much of a confident person, especially when it came to education, because I always felt like I was doing the wrong thing when I was doing my work, you know. And to make it to where I am today, in community college, it's a shock for me because I had teachers that made sure that I needed all the confidence that I need to get to the next level. And I feel like that's one of the most important things for students who are trying to better themselves in the enhancement and development of education. I believe that this country is under construction right now due to the pandemic and everything. So I believe that in order to bounce back from this, especially on the education side of the U.S., I believe that increasing the school year from 9 to 12 months would definitely benefit the students. Maybe just for 1 or 2 years. It doesn't have to be continue for the rest of this generation. It could just be for 1 or 2 years, just for them to bounce back and get back into the groove of things. In the end, thank you for listening.